everybody. This is Jim Hawk from Team Hawk Realty. Thanks for joining in today and listening to this video. Today I'm going to change it up a little bit. I want to talk a little bit about fall cleanup. Some of the things that you may want to do to get your house ready for the winter, which is coming soon. We're all looking forward to the snow, I'm sure. So this time I just want to focus on outside. So the first thing on our checklist is I usually recommend everybody to clean your eaves trough, get out all the leaves, the pine needles, the sticks. Sometimes there's little plants growing out of your eaves troughs I've seen. Get it all cleaned up, allow the water when it hits your eaves trough to flow freely down the trough and out into the yard. That prevents a lot of ice damming and ice backup in the wintertime, and it is by far one of the worst things that can happen to you in the wintertime for your home. Another thing is to clean out gardens, flower beds, pull out the old vegetable plants, trim any perennials that need to be trimmed. And if you're composting, this is a good time to put some compost in your flower gardens as well. Make sure that everything stays nice and warm and fertilizes over the winter months. Trim any branches that may be close to the house. You don't want any branches in the wintertime falling on your shingles and maybe doing a little bit of damage to your roof. That's just going to create an opportunity for water and ice to break in. With the freezing rain and the heavy snow load, sometimes we see that as an issue, and it does happen. Outside, drain all of your hoses, your fountains, any irrigation systems that you've got. Store them all in a nice, dry, warm space. Turn off the water supply from inside of the house. If you've got the older style taps, if you've got the new frost-free valves, you don't have to worry about that. You can just turn the water off and it'll be fine, because the frost-free valves allow it to shut off on the inside where it won't freeze up and crack. This is also a good time to aerate your yard and then add a little fall fertilizer with high phosphorus content. This will encourage root growth over the course of the winter, and it's a great way to get your yard ready for the spring. Clean up your yard once hopefully once almost all the leaves are down. You can either rake them or you can blow them. You can even mulch them. This helps stopping your grass from suffocating over the winter. If there's a big pile of leaves that are laying on top of your grass, it creates a lot of mold, and it actually will start to suffocate your grass underneath the snow. And you can take if you mulch your leaves, you can take some of that mulch and actually put it into your flower gardens and help keep some of your bulbs warm for your perennials over the course of the winter. Prune any dead branches back, cut back overgrown trees and brushes in your gardens. Any shrubs that you've got, trim them all up. Maybe give your grass one more quick cut. Keep it really close to the ground. Get a good short cut on it. This helps with drainage in the spring, and your grass will love it once it starts to come up. Protect your cold sensitive shrubs, plants, and roses. Again, adding some mulch to the base there will help keep them nice and warm. And you can also wrap them. There's cloth that you can buy that you can wrap some of your smaller shrubs and some of your plants in, just to keep the wind away from them and the snow off of them, so that they do last better in the winter months. Some plants are better when they're planted in the fall. New bulbs for the spring. This may be a good time for certain plants to plant those bulbs. And also some bulbs are for fall flowers, like your Corinthians, and they're always good. Mums are always good for planting in the fall. Next thing you want to maybe look at is focusing on your deck or your patio. If it's your patio, power wash your patio, get it ready for the fall. Power wash your deck. That helps prevent the mold and mildew growing on the wood surface, which will help extend the life of the wood. And then maybe put a nice weatherproofing coating on top of it. It could either be a stain or Thompson's water seal, something to help prevent it from getting any water damage over the course of the winter. Especially as your decks start getting older, you really want to make sure you do this. It'll extend the life quite a lot. Clean up all your tools. You know, maybe put like a light coat of oil on some of your tools that are going to be left out in the shed, so it prevents them from starting to rust, and then you'll have them in good shape for the next spring. All this is going to take a good weekend to do. It's a lot of work, but you know, I know some people do this over 2 Saturdays, and some people just go to town and work on this over the course of one weekend, get everything taken care of. You know, bringing in all your patio furniture, all your lawn furniture, storing it in a nice dry place, or wrapping it. I see some people wrap all their patio furniture and make sure that there's a good cover on it with something to hold the tarp from not blowing away. Take care of all your products. It's so much easier to maintain all these things in the short term. It saves a lot of money in big repairs down the road. I hope this video was helpful. Please, if you have any questions, any concerns, any information that you want me to work on, please direct message me or comment and let me know of videos that you would like to see more of. And I'd be more than willing to work on some content that's more in line with what you're looking for. If you have any questions about this video, or if you want any paperwork on a little checklist of things to do, please feel free to contact one of my agents, 705-527-7877. Have fun doing all this work, keep smiling, and enjoy the blessings that come into your life every day. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.